the very first thing we do in chemistry is matter. We do the states of matter, meaning what is matter made up of: solids, liquid, gases. We do purification, meaning how you could take something that is impure, like my coffee, and purify it. And moreover, we study the building blocks of matter. What is the basic units, the Legos, think of it that way, the Legos that you build a lot of things from. The second unit is bonding. This part is where you learn how these particles are attached, how they joined together, okay? So we've been learning about 3 different ways that particles can join one another. We have some bonds, attachments, call it ionic, covalent, and metallic. So these are the bonds or the ways particles attach to one another, okay? The third part is the part that involves calculations. That's like the math part of chemistry. If you're really not good at math, that doesn't mean that you can't do well in this part. So someone gives you this ring and asks you like, how many atoms are there in this ring? If you learn this topic about chemical equations and something called the mole concept, take you like 30 seconds and you would find the answer. Now, you see this star here. Every time you see this star on a topic, this means it's going to take you more than one lesson. So this is one lesson topic. This is going to take you 3 lessons to finish, okay? Then we have like physical chemistry. So that was like the math part of chemistry. That's like physics and chemistry together because we study electricity. And what would happen if you apply electricity to some substance, okay? So we study something called electrochemistry or electrolysis. Then comes something called kinetics. Kinetics is how you could determine the speed of reactions, how fast and slow reactions are. So now comes what we call inorganic chemistry. So that's like the chemistry of everything that is non-living. This one, we do acids and bases. We do how you could identify particles, meaning if I give you a sample, I'll tell you what is there in this sample. We study metals and we study the periodic table. Note that this year there is a new syllabus called 2026, but they did not change much, okay? So this is like a chemistry of the environment. So we study about air, pollution, and so on. Finally, organic chemistry, chemistry of the living. So we study how we extract chemicals from crude oil. We study about acids, like organic acids, alcohols, something quite tasty, smells very good. We call them esters. Those are the ones they put in food flavorings. And we study about polymers, plastics, and their environmental problems, right? So this is all what you're going to study, nothing else.